Okay, so I've been looking forward to watching this trailer all day. I found out it came out, this morning I think is when I saw that it had been released. I believe, it was this morning because today was the day it came out. It's for the final Black Widow trailer. Now, the release of Black Widow is less than 2 months away now. May 1st is when it's supposed to come out. And I'm getting kind of excited about it. I never thought I would say that about Black Widow or the thought of a Black Widow movie. Years ago, the thought was just like, no. As I've explained before, she was not my favorite character. I didn't really care for Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. But she has grown on me over the years, and it took her demise in Endgame to make me actually appreciate her a little bit more. Maybe it was because by then I was so turned off by the whole thing with Captain Marvel that Black Widow looked awesome beside Captain Marvel. So anyway, I'm going to check out this final trailer. I'm not sure how much new stuff that we're going to be revealed. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure how much new stuff is going to be revealed to us, but I'm curious. The trailer looks like it's almost 2.5 minutes, so a tad on the lengthy side, but let's see what it's like.
I tell people my sister moved out west. You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses?
What?
You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story.
Okay.
Before I was an Avenger, I made mistakes. And a lot of enemies.
Okay.
His call sign's Taskmaster. He controls the Red Room. They're manipulated, fully conscious, but no choices.
I should have come back for you. How many others are there?
Enough.
We have to go back to where it all started. So they never do that to anyone again.
We're a family. We fight with you.
You won't win.
I've always found it best not to look into the past.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
At some point, we all have to choose between what the world wants you to be and who you are. I made my choice. I'm done running. Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get a back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my God, this.
Up.
All
Listen.
right, enough, all of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
Okay. All right. So, this trailer is actually looking pretty dang good. The action sequences in here are going to be impressive and fun. The acting, Scarlett Johansson, I know she's always been sort of recognized for her great acting, but I never really considered her all that wonderful. She was just okay. But her acting in Endgame, especially the more emotional scenes, to me it was quite effective and moving. And it looks like we're going to get a little taste of that also in this movie. She did not start off being a super like a character that felt super deep as far as her emotions. You know, she was like there was kind of like this wall between her emotions and us, especially in the early films. And the wall started to come down a little bit more as the films went on. I think you saw the beginnings of the cracks in her wall with regard to, her inside character and being in the second Avengers, when she started to show a different, a little bit of a different side to her. So I'm feeling like, yeah, we're going to see more of that in this one. It looks to me like, okay, so Taskmaster, the last trailer that I saw, or maybe at some point during the trailers, I was getting the suspicion that Taskmaster was a girl, not a guy. I didn't know anything about this character, but I found out that the character is a guy. But you know how they do these stupid gender swaps and stuff, and so I started to wonder if it was a girl because of the way the character was moving. And I talk about that in the last trailer. But this time, I'm not picking up on that too much. One of the early scenes where it showed the character, it looked like he was moving like a guy. He looked like he was built like a guy, was moving like a guy. So I'm super curious to find out more about this character. He looks absolutely badass. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing him in action. And getting to know, like I said, I don't know the first thing about him other than what people have said about him on some of my videos and what one of my brothers was telling me about him, just because I have not read comics in so long, and so I didn't even know who this character was. Anyway, he's looking like he's going to be a fun villain. Almost reminds me a little bit of how much I enjoyed the villainy of the Winter Soldier when I saw Captain America, the Winter Soldier. So he's kind of to me, he's kind of got that vibe, that like cool vibe that the Winter Soldier had. And it's going to be fun to watch him. I am scratch that. So I like that we see a little bit more about what this plot is going to be. It feels like now it's more fleshed out for us, because I wasn't really super clear on what actually was going to be the premise of the story in the first two trailers. But now I feel like I know it a little bit more, and got a decent grasp on that. So it sounds pretty compelling. I'm interested, obviously, for sure. And it seems to me like it's going to be a story that's got some decent depth to it, and will hopefully have a good emotional impact. I love it when action successfully combines with good character drama, and just good drama overall. So I like that combination. To me, it's when it's well written and well acted, it's so effective, and that's what really makes me dig a movie. And I feel like this is going to be one of those times, hopefully. I mean, I'm getting super good vibes from this, and I think it's going to be pretty solid, and I already know I'm going to enjoy it more than Captain Marvel. So I'm still sort of annoyed that Black Widow didn't get her movie first now, like looking back and comparing it to the mess that was Captain Marvel. And I think that the MCU made... Marvel didn't do a good job with that, and hopefully they'll course correct and sort of phase Captain Marvel out. But I know there's another Captain Marvel coming, and that's not exciting. I don't plan to watch it. I absolutely don't. Who is supposed to be in that? Oh yeah, they were talking about Henry Cavill coming back as possibly, what was it, Wolverine or something, for the second Captain Marvel. And I hope not, because number one, it just feels like, I don't know. I just wish he would kind of distance himself a little bit from Marvel right now. I mean, I would love to see him come back as Superman in the DC universe, but as much as I like Henry Cavill, I dislike Brie Larson more. And I do not plan to watch Captain Marvel. I don't care how vital it is. I'm not going to watch it. And I don't think it's really going to... I mean, the first one wasn't vital at all. I really doubt the second one will be. And I don't know why the heck I'm talking about Captain Marvel on a Black Widow trailer reaction and review. But I just can't help, but make that comparison. Anyway, shifting gears, getting back to this. I like this trailer. Yes, it's a bit on the longish side, but it flowed so well. I'm really liking the score to this too. Like it's a little, I'm sensing similar elements of the score that we heard in the first two, but like with a sort of a different sort of, like a more serious kind of somber touch to it. I can't, it's hard for me to describe how it's just emotionally feeling to me like when I hear it. But I think that the score for this is going to be really good, and the acting, you know, looks pretty decent. I'm liking the interaction between the characters. Rachel Weisz's character, I guess she's what, the mother type or something like that. Don't really know for sure, but I do know that her character, according to stuff that I've read, her character, and I mentioned this in the other video I did, is supposed to be like she becomes a bad guy or a traitor or something like that. Now, I have no clue, obviously, yet if this is going to transpire in the movie or if that's just going to be completely left out of it and she's not going to. But I'm kind of expecting that now that I know it. So, we shall find out, won't we? Okay, well, I can't think of anything else to add. I'm going to wrap this up. Got to get back to work and see you guys later. Hasta luego.